Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Wak-Wak stream. Today, let's start with the obvious. I'm trying new tech, so we're probably going to fuck everything up at least one point during the stream, more than just the mute. So now we have that, like, I've said it. Now we know what's going to happen, but it's a big thing that has at last been fixed, something I've been wanting to do for long, but haven't had the time, and that is that the other guests will actually be able to see the match in full HD and not just 720p. So, because maybe you've seen sometimes the guests doing like this, because they can't read the cards, especially when we show deck lists. Now, that should all be better. Gordon gave us glasses. Exactly, something like that. But that can also, of course, screw everything up. So how about we try it for the first time? And we have our test subject ready, our guinea pig from the southern part of Europe. Oh wait, no, not really. But except if you are here in the bitter effing cold in Sweden, because then everything is the southern part of Europe. Let's say hello to the German juggernaut who is not Slay J. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, everyone.
Do you like your introductions so far?
Yeah, I was expecting you to introduce me with a kind of Snoop Dogg song or something.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, especially after the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course.
That like, I would say the halftime show was more just a tribute to Dr. Dre than a halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. It was a little bit less Eminem for my taste, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I thought he would do a bigger part of it all, but man, Dre can still rap. Good.
Yeah, brought back some memories for sure.
And Snoop as well. Yeah, that was cool. But no P Dog, Snoop Dogg things today. Now we do Kai Bud. That's the German juggernaut.
That's too much of an honor.
It's him and you and Slay J in that order, or is it you and then him and then Slay J?
I think I'm pretty much on the bottom of that.
Nice. US joining today? Nah, that I don't believe you, Herr Glans. The US would never join the European Premodern Invitational Challenge.
No, they have no business here.
No. The only business they have here is when we're going to do the final match between the winner in their league stuff thingy and our amazing epic league. But without further ado, let's have a check for tonight's schedule, actually. See if that thing works as well. Yes, week 7 is not the correct week. Oops.
You spoiled everything.
Yeah. Here we have the complete schedule. Let's have a look at that while I'll fix the today's. So we are almost at an end. How does it feel?
Can you believe that? It doesn't feel like week 6 for me.
No, it like when I signed up for this, it was like, oh my god, this will be so long for the stream. And then it just all happened.
Yeah, I guess time flies by when you have like great content.
Great players, great chat. But there, I do believe we have the correct one. Week 6.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That was more
Looks good.
Gordon issue number 1, Mana Birds, not tech issue. I just downloaded the wrong file from Herglans. It's all his fault, actually. But yes, let's see. It's Gianmarco versus Slay J in the first match here. We have form of the Ungi and Elves band. So what do you think we will see?
I have some kind of inside information from Slay J, so I think it's better you start with predictions.
Okay. So, my guess is that Slay J will play Reanimator because it's the first time it's not banned. And I do think he is that kind of guy that, like, haven't played this yet, gonna play it. And against Goblins, I do believe Reanimator is not a bad matchup. I think it's pretty good against Goblins. Against Growatog, that's a bit worse. There are removal spells, and there are, like, Growatog is a tempo deck, and that's the worst for most combo, so... But, like, you can't... I think Tide Control is the correct choice, by the way, because I do think Tide wins about against Goblins and Growatog.
I won't agree on you on this point, because I think both decks from Gianmarco are quite okay against Tide Control.
Okay.
But I agree with you in Stage A playing Reanimator, because he like complained the whole week because his Reanimator was banned twice and he desperately want to play it.
Yeah, it's an easy guess.
Yeah, the Goblin matchup and as well as the Growatag matchup is pretty fair for Reanimator, because the Goblin deck does not have any removal main deck, only 2 crypts in the sideboard, and the Growatag can be a little bit problematic after sideboarding with Thoughts to Plowshares. But I think overall it's a pretty favorable matchup for Reanimator.
Yeah, I like that take. I don't think it's favorable against Growatog, but I think it's a close matchup, and I think it's favored against Goblins. So
yeah.
And who do you think will take it down then?
I'm not sure. In my heart, I will always cheer for Reanimator because I really like the deck. And I see Gianmarco playing Growatog here, and I would say it's a close win for Reanimator, like 2-1.
Okay, we have a poll in chat. So chat, also do your voting to see who will win, and maybe you're lucky, maybe you're not. Maybe I'm going to say Gianmarco will win, because I don't like Reanimator. I think it is not maybe overplayed, but people like it way too much for how bad it actually is. But it's only bad because it's so bad against some decks, but against some decks it just crushes. It's a coin flip deck, and therefore it's tier 2. So that's my take.
And what do you think Gianmarco's playing?
Oh, I think... Oh, nice. I think he will think the same way as you and me, that Jens will take Reanimator. So I do think he goes with Growatog.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because, like, Goblins, I would say is a bit better against Tide Control than Growatog. But, like, you need to meta game here and just believe Jens is the kind of guy Jens is. And how about we look at the decks and see if we are correct? Let's have a look at Gianmarco's first. Growatog!
Oh, yeah.
So we have one correct.
So if Jens is playing Reanimator, we have like one Boomerang in the main and the Meddling Mages. to disrupt him?
3 counter spells, 4 days. The days can be really good, depending on the draws. But
yeah, the Meddling Mage feels kind of bad because the Reanimator deck is so redundant in spells.
that is
Maybe
true.
if you have a peak first, the Meddling Mage can do some work. But I think another factor that is really deciding is who will go first in this matchup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The one boomerang, like you have Fire Ice to buy some time with tapping creatures, and when you compare Reanimator in Premodern to the more famous versions in other formats, it doesn't kill you outright. The creatures aren't that good.
Yeah.
So you can actually just ice it a couple of times. Maybe you have your Dryad there and so on. And yeah, I think like if Reanimator is on the play, it will be a pretty big upside. If it's not, I think it's more of a 50-50 game one.
Yeah, I would agree.
So any 95% predictions, Frank, we have in chat. Let's do those later. But chat has decided that Slay J will take it down, but it's a 55 to 45%.
Oh,
so we are very, very close. Let's see what he plays then, as you have voted without knowing. Knowing.
Oh, what
wow.
a surprise.
Yep. Is there anything special about this Reanimator deck that...
Yeah, I think it's a pretty stock list. He's not running like any tutor effects, like Buried Alive or Worldly Tutor or something.
No, and there's just 2 Phantom Nishobas.
4 Chroma and 4 Symbiotic Worm.
Is that... is he playing like 2 in some Oath Prison? I don't remember his decks. It was this, Tide Control, and...
Elves.
Oh, Elves, so no. He just doesn't want to play the playset there. I think it's one of the best creatures, but... yeah, pretty stock. And yeah, let's go down to the game, I believe.
Sounds good.
Let's see, we also have that Slay J has Mulligan down to 6. And also, thank you, MTG Banding. The man, the myth, the maybe shows up on stream. Who knows? Thank you so much for subscribing. And therapy on me naming Nishoba. He actually wrote, so we know what's happening.
We see Jens on the play here, starting with the therapy on himself, revealing an animate deck, the Lotus Petal and another land.
Yeah, that's not a great hand. It is a good hand, a good 6, but...
That's exactly the problem. Now he's revealed his hand. He's super open to the Meddling Mage. He comes down right away.
Yeah. And they are writing in chat what the Meddling Mage is naming.
Yeah,
I don't think...
would have guessed. Probably not naming Lotus Petal there.
I would think not.
Yes, so now I think Jens is in a pretty bad spot with like 3 cards in his hand.
Yeah, that's a 10-turn clock, and all the animate deads are not live draws.
Yeah, and Gianmarco has a lot of mana available right now for counter magic.
Yeah. Frank wonders in chat, can he call his 95% now? I wouldn't. Like, I wouldn't say it's that big of a... like, gens could rip.
Yeah, this game is not over yet, but it's a pretty bad spot.
Yeah. We also have in chat, why not wait till turn 3 for Cabal Therapy so you can do it all? Actually, turn 2 as you have Lotus Petal, so you don't open yourself up to that. What's your take?
Yeah, I think the problem is that you can run it 2 days, or if he starts with a Mox Diamond and another land like he did, he can also play Counterspell. But I think it would be better to wait a turn, because either way you're open to Counterspells in this spot. Fair animated.
Yep. More diamonds.
Yeah, there was a peak end of turn that revealed another land and a Dark Ritual in Jen's hand, so not really much going on here.
No, and cheers, Absolute GP. Oh, also, I should change that one. We are in match number 1.
Did you start the match clock, Gordon?
Last stream went so well. And then today, I screw it all up. So, how long have they played? 5 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's...
But I don't think we will run into issues here with the match clock.
I don't think so, but let's say 5. Producer Anton says 3, but no, it'll be all fine. It'll be good. We can have that discussion if we end up there. So, one unknown card there. Jens down to 15. Still a lot of turns left to draw something good. I don't know how many cards Gianmarco have, but enough.
I think the dice on the left is indicating his hand cards.
Yeah, but I haven't seen him updating it in a while, so...
That's true.
And god kväll, Andreas. People in chat talking Swedish.
So we see a Psychotalk coming down. And that's a pretty good clock here.
Yeah, and that's 3 cards in hand, as the die actually showed.
Careful study from Jens will help him dig through his deck and find a solution.
No, he's playing Reanimator, not Solution. Sorry, bad humor. I'm gonna go now. At least I'm not sleeping as last stream.
It might be a good spot, because Gianmarco only has 1 island untapped. If he's able to find the Reanimate or Exhume, maybe?
Then it's only Days that can counter.
Yeah, but he has a Dark Ritual, so I think he's good here.
There is no Ver Angel deck. That is not something I've never heard of something like that. And no Star Spangled Banner stuff. Solution though is another deck if you go historically, but yeah. Premodern, which 3 deck would you choose for this format? Oh, that's a very hard one. Patriot, hard to do top of mind because of the unified rules, of course, but first of all, I think the deck is named Patriot. That's my take on it also. I think I would go with the white-green Enchantress. Problem with it, it uses a lot of cards, mana base wise and so on, for other cool stuff. Then maybe some artifact deck, either probably a blue Tinker Mud because that's cool. And lastly, maybe more blue and trying to build something that people haven't seen before and play my Rug Madness deck. Oh,
Actually, there's some action on the battlefield, and
it's hard casted.
Jens had played 2 Dark Rituals in a Lotus
foil.
battle and hard casting the Symbiotic Worm, but running into a foil there. Yeah, that was a pretty quick game one.
Yeah, but one thing is for sure, if it's one card that should foil Jens Jaeger, it's the card foil. What can I say? I'm on fire today. Sorry, everyone. Yeah. We have a sideboard down there. The creature, by the way, he was trying to cast was Symbiotic Worm. I can put that on while you discuss what he will do.
Yeah, I think since Gianmarco will win this match or try to win this match with creatures, the Oath of Ruins will be a good choice here.
Yeah.
I can also see the powder kegs coming in for the meddling mages and the giants.
Also, yeah, pretty good overall against the deck. But what do you then take out? Then you probably go down a bit on reanimation.
Yeah, if you put in the Oath of Druids, you most likely will put out the Putrid Imps because you don't want to reveal one of them with an Oath trigger.
Seems good.
But other than that, I don't know. Maybe some reanimation spells because he's relying more on the Oath.
Yeah, that's for three more cards, or just trying to be super aggressive. Maybe actually taking out Unmask and so on. I don't know if I would do that because there will be more answers, counter spells.
Yeah, I think the rest will be straight better than Unmask here. But I don't know if you can afford to bring in so many cards from the sideboard.
Yeah, you could, of course, change the Unmask to Duress straight up, just to have, if you think that's better and more what you want to do, then maybe reanimate one Exhume and one Careful Study because of the Oath package to get those bombs in. Because if you take one of each, you aren't as... you have the same amount of everything, so Meddling Mage doesn't shut you down. Something
Maybe
like that.
you can make an argument for taking out some animate depth, because if Gianmarco is expecting the Oath to come in, he will probably bring in enchantment removal as well.
Yeah, I can see that as well. I actually like combo decks. If you don't play them, it's very hard to know what they're doing. But let's see, they are starting to shuffle up. So let's see also what Gianmarco would do. Potato Man out, Multani in. Yeah, sure. That's... yeah. Okay. There will be Swords to Plowshares, so
yeah.
Multani is, of course, nice then. Swords to Plowshares in. And...
Boomerang in, Disenchant in, Ray of Revelation. That would be my first cards here to bring in.
Yep. Shaving on, now we are seeing them there. Shaving on some threats, maybe. Psychotog. Can you do that? Fire Eyes.
You have to close out the game as fast as you can, probably. So I'm not sure if I would take out some creatures.
Also open deck lists, so you maybe want a big one-turn finisher because of Oath as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I think you most likely take out the Armageddons. Yeah, maybe the Fire Ice, because I don't see Ice being very effective here.
No, me neither. Like, then you have a couple of slots. That's 5 cards. And it was 5 cards we wanted to put in as well, so seems like a pretty straightforward sideboard, actually.
Yeah.
And as the players are shuffling up, we're gonna go down to the play area and see if they mulligan or anything like that. Daces can go out. They can, but why should they? Like, and Reanimator is usually trying to be as quick as possible, so Dace is pretty good, even on the draw.
I think if you have some really good cards to bring in, I would maybe swap them out for Daces, but I only think these 5 cards that I mentioned come in, and I don't see any reason to take out Dace there.
Like, there's nothing better to...
Yeah, I would agree.
And we'll see. By the way, the playmat, the Sulphureous Springs, the Devil in Coke is... I like that one. So the players are probably going to ask me if they can start, even though we've like said so in both a play meeting before the tournament, and we are week 6 of the tournament, that they can start whenever.
Okay, seems like neither player has taken a mulligan, and Jens is starting with the Careful Study. Discarding Nishova and the Chroma. Okay.
That's a good Careful Study. 2 creatures
now
in
Lotus
the
Petal and the Reanimate, please.
Yeah, then
Nobody's
Days won't
blessing.
do much. I like, this is the thing, I really don't like Reanimator in Premodern, but I really like Reanimator because it has won me the most like professional games ever. I played Reanimator for I don't know how many years in Legacy as my main tournament deck. So I do feel a bit warm and fuzzy inside when someone says Petal Reanimate.
Okay, Gianmarco is starting with the Nyland and the Mox Diamond and no play. So pretty likely that he has counter magic up.
Okay, then you don't count it out because creatures are already in the yard.
Yeah, I think Jens is looking for Kabbalah therapy here. Or anything.
Something to protect. Oof, more Careful Studies. Okay, at least it seems to have a pretty okay hand because you have a hard time choosing what to discard.
Yep. I think he has like 5 cards in hand. Or maybe 4.
Yeah, that seems a lot after 2 Careful Studies. Oath going to the graveyard.
Okay, that's interesting.
3 cards
he has
left.
3 cards.
Interessante. Fuck, I have something in my eye.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he has in hand, because maybe he's looking for a discard spell to get some information, or he's Yeah, I don't see any reason to discard the Oath there. Or maybe he has like another one in hand.
Yeah, hard to say. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, sorry, I mean... Isn't that what you do? Like, if you don't beep yourself, you need to do it again and beep it yourself, because that actually works on the one earlier. No? No? Okay. And my eye is not tech issue number 3, guys. Or number 2. But it doesn't work, though.
Okay, there's the cover therapy. So at least some information for Jens. Think you will most likely name Counterspell.
There's only one counterspell in the whole deck.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. But he named Counterspell, because Gianmarco has played like he has it. Oh!
Okay, we see Double Days, Meddling Mage, Disenchanted City of Brass. Okay. So the way is clear for reanimation spell here.
Double Days is, of course, you need to think about.
Yeah.
Even though it's not amazing, it still counters what you want to do, and he can hardcast one of them. The Game of Bluffin'. Oh, this is interesting. Seeing Jones like, what will happen here?
Okay, he's just passing the turn.
Seems like that. But as
Yeah,
I said,
maybe he doesn't have another land or a Dark Ritual to avoid the days.
probably not. But if he has exactly reanimate, he can play around those next turn. Would you disenchant the petal here just to have the daces actually being do? Because it only takes 3 enchantments for reanimation. But okay, if his plan is to play that one, then he needs it for Oath.
Yeah. Or you are naming Oath with the Meddling Mage.
Yeah.
But I think you could make a point for the disenchant on the petal, maybe at the end of last turn. I don't think that would be bad. If he's relying on his 2 days.
Exactly. So I think it's a play, but that depends on how afraid of Oath you are. It sets Exhume. The mage is on Exhume.
Okay, that's interesting because I would rather say the Reanimate because of the 1 mana cost.
Yeah, but you also...
Oh.
Yeah? I'm with Frank here that Jens has been signaling a second Oath as he threw one away.
Yeah.
But... oh, and he's going for the Chroma, not the life gainer. Because flying is nice.
Oh, that's the boomerang.
Oh. Last card drawn.
Yeah, that's a nice top deck.
After taking that damage.
Oof. Yeah, and Jens is down to 8. So it's like 4 turns with the Meddling Mage.
Ah, that's brutal. Brutal.
Yeah, I'm just... Yeah. I don't know, that's a pretty bad spot for Jens because of the Meddling Mage on Exhume, and he cannot play another Reanimate, probably.
Yeah, and...
he cannot even play an Oath because of the Disenchant. It's...
He
needs another cover therapy and an Oath, something like that.
Yeah. That's a bomb. Powder keg, that is. But I'm with the Slaughter in here. This is how Reanimator always plays out. No, but 2 out of 3 games is just, oh, you had it, because it's not that resilient. But this shot takes care of the bomb there. Still, you can't play an Oath through 2 dazes without both Oath, Land, and Petal
Yeah,
on the
he
3.
doesn't even have green mana right now for the Oath.
Oh no. But you would with the Petal.
Yes. Yeah, that feels like very bad for Jens.
Frank is hot, calling it way past 95%. Okay. Then I hope Jens will take it down. I don't know how.
Do you maybe portent Jens in this situation? If you're
Actually, yes, because you just need 3 turns.
Yeah, I would think so.
And you have dazes for something, so that's the portent is
make
actually.
sure he doesn't hit the land or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's the exact like the 3 cards you need to play around. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Jens, 4 cards in hand, another
Auto king.
That doesn't do much, but will it be dazed? Hard cast daze here.
I think he's on 4 lives, so it would not be enough to take care of the mage before he dies.
Well, that's also very true, so I don't know why.
I wouldn't daze it.
Portent the man when he's down. Ice cold.
Okay, but he dazed it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. It's not that thrilling, actually. But we have some cards going down there, and 3 cards in hand still for Gianmarco. Going to attack Jens down to 2, and just need to survive 1 more turn. But I don't even know what Jens can top deck.
No. There's days, and he has like 2 mana up for counterspell or whatever, maybe foil.
Yeah, and Jens does only have pain lands as well, and I think this will be a handshake.
Okay, Lotus Petal.
Okay.
There's an Oath. But
Sure.
Not enough.
Okay, he pays for days, but and
we have another days. Okay.
Yep, reanimates and Fatzos. Oof.
Yeah, so there even was a reanimate in hand. So if he wasn't on 8 life, he probably could have reanimated the Nishoba 1 turn after.
Yep. That brutal. I did not expect that. I expected, as I said, Growatog to be favored, but this was just crushing, not just favored. But let's see how the players thought about when they chose their decks. If we were correct, why and so on. We got it all. It will be interesting to hear, so to speak. And also, it will be interesting interesting to know if the tech works as it should now when we bring them in. I don't know if as we are trying this new stuff here. So we'll see. We're gonna try to bring them in, waiting for one of the players to move his webcam, and then we'll have a talk with them to see what their thoughts were. But the players seem to have a bit of a... Not my technical issue this time. So we are going to bring in the players and have a chat with them. Hello and welcome, players, with the most amazing hats.
Hello. We are prepared.
Yeah, really prepared.
Okay. Why do you even own that cow thingy? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, that's the right answer. Why not?
Also a good question. Love it. Perfect. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, just okay. Congratulations to the win, first of all. And
You, Gordon?
we talked a bit about deck choices, of course. So we have some questions here. Let's have a look at the band stuff here. What was your thought process? My guess for Jens was, oh, Reanimator isn't banned, so I'm going to play it. And that was kind of it.
Exactly. Yeah. and it looked quite okay against 2 swords and 2 crypts and goblins nothing. Yeah. I really wanted to ban the draw of the form of the Dronji, the draw deck, so we can have Jammer finally in an interview here. And, yeah, I took my chance to play Reanimator, and it was totally fucked up. Was
Yep.
not my day.
So, what do you think? You said it's pretty good matchups there, because that was probably the biggest, like, not clear discussion before the match. If Reanimator Groatog is a close matchup, or favorite Groatog, or favorite Reanimator. So, Slay J, what's your take?
Yeah, in my opinion, I always win the first game if Jammer do not draw the Mox. He had no Mox in his starting hand, he draw it in his first turn, and that was the only way he can stop me. So Mox for turn 1 Meddling Mage or Counterspell, I could play around Days in my second turn, and that was the only way. He only has 1 Boomerang in his main deck to handle my Fatty, so usually I think I will win the first game at least. And after boarding I have the 4 Oaths and Powder Kegs and more duress to stop him, but yeah, he had his 1 of Disenchant and another Mage, and it fitted perfectly.
Yeah, it seems like the perfect opening for Jammer when your hand was revealed and the animator was the 1 card to name with the Meddling Mage.
Yeah.
So, what was your take then, Jama, when choosing decks? Did you put Jens on Reanimator or Tide?
I'm thinking he want to play the Reanimator, and I think that this is my chance to play Groatog because of Niels. Niels ate my Groatog, so I choose that, and I think that my ass was really strong tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, they were not
Really.
bad.
Yeah,
Well
the
fitting.
boomerang was nice.
Yeah. Even the swords would be better for me because I had the second reanimate in my hand all the time. But without the life from the swords for Akroma, I could not reanimate my Nishoba. So
yeah, we were discussing that because you were 8 life, you had to take a pain from reanimate, and
yeah.
was
Swords
pretty
would
unlucky.
be better for me in this time. Yeah, but it happens. But and I had the second oath in my hand all the time, but lacking of green mana after he disenchanted my powder keg, so I wanted to bait him his disenchant for the powder keg, and yeah, I had no green mana to cast more oath, and then it was too late.
Yeah, but it was still a game. It's hard to see in our position as you're not doing anything, but like seeing your hand and so on, you still
Yeah.
had some game. But yeah, the boomerang top deck there, game 2 was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and
Really?
both first turn Moxen was key here. That was such a mana boost.
I
but
think maybe each my draw was really good.
they were. But what do you think? Do you think you are favored, or do you think Jens is favored?
I think that if it don't go too fast, I'm favored. If it doesn't reanimate until game 2, I am favored because I have counterspell. I could play some mage into play, and game 2 I have a lot of response.
Yeah, let's have a look at the decks and see how did you sideboard. While I'm going to try to fix that Jens camera, I don't know what happened. So,
Okay.
well,
Ah yeah, I'm away on your screen. On my screen, I'm
yeah,
here.
no worries.
Hello. Okay. Not on my side this time. Not on my side.
Depends on how you see.
Always.
When-
Maybe
the
maybe the
map.
camera is
yeah.
irritated from your head.
Yeah, that's the Acromanado.
Problem. But so Jamo, how did you sideboard? What was your take here?
My sideboard was outside, 3 fire and ice, 2 Geddon,
Yeah.
1 Mr. Teeth, and 1 Opt.
Oh, one Psychotog went out. We discussed that a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, and I put inside for sure 2 swords, Disenchant and Ray of Revelation,
Yeah.
1 boomerang, and the 2 stifle.
Okay, we did not think you bring in the stifle.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Yeah.
But against Oath, they are quite a time walk. Or
Yeah,
powder keg. That seems good.
against those, yeah.
Oh,
Same
For
sort.
powder keg, yeah.
you
Yeah,
can
we
also.
discussed that the Psychotog would be quite good to win the game in one giant swing against the Oath.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe. I think also to put inside the Wonder, but he have too many fatties that flying, so is not this the case.
No, not really. And Jens then?
Yeah, I brought in the 4 Oath of Druids, exchanged the Putrid Imps, of course, because I do not want to Oath into Imp. I brought out 2 Unmask, the Rorix, 3 of the Symbiotic Worms, and the Sickening Dreams, for 3 Duress, 3 Powder Keg, and Nishoba. The third Nishoba came in. And with all the discard and off package and powder cake, I thought I have a quite fair matchup, but that did not work well.
Yeah, we weren't sure about the duress. If you can afford to take in so many cards from the sideboard. But we discussed that the duress would be straight better than the unmask here in this matchup.
Absolutely. I do not want 2-for-1 me all the time because I have no card draw at all, and yeah, that's unmask is not the best card here.
Yeah.
No. But what, like, is this a pretty? I don't know it too well. Is this pretty much a stock list of Reanimator, or do you have anything that you feel is most people don't do this, but they're wrong?
Yeah, the Rorix is wrong. I don't think it belongs in the main deck.
I love how you say it
just-
about your own deck. That is wrong.
Yeah.
Not okay.
Yeah, that's it. It is like it is. I did not build it that well. The sideboard is especially for Epic because of the Plague Spitter. I did not see them in Reanimator beforehand. So they are quite nice. They won me some games versus elves in some small tournaments where I played it. But most of the rest of the list seems quite stock, at least the main deck. Maybe you could play one Nishoba more instead of the bad Rorix, then maybe no Unmask, but I think that's just minor differences here.
Yeah. So, guys, we are ending or nearing the end of Epic Season 1.
Yeah.
Here's the schedule. We are now week 6, so there is just one more week. After this week, it's just 2 matches more until we know who will go to semifinals and so on. Do you guys know how it's looking for you guys right now?
Worse. If I would win this matchup, I would be in the semis, but I did not, so I have to beat Niels next
Oh,
week.
so this was a win-in for you.
Yeah, that was a win-in, and I'm 1-1-1 now, and Jama 2, I think. We are both 1-1-1.
I 1-1 and 2 draw.
2 draw. No, you have only 3 games played so far.
Yeah. But,
You have
now I have to play against Niels.
Yeah, okay, so we both have our win and in against Niels. All pressure on him. Everything can happen. It's completely open. Our
So, Nils against the world. That's what we're going to see the rest of today. That looks good. Those Norwegian guys, they deserve it. And in that case, let's see, you're there and there. So who do you think will end up in the semifinals? Can we do that now? Week 6, one match in. Can we do predictions from the players? You can vote on yourselves.
Okay.
Who do you think will be in the top 4?
I think from our pod, Niels have a lot of chance to go.
Okay, I don't think so, because V2 will beat him, of course, and Germa will advance to the semis. But no, I have to prove my words. No, I think it's quite bad looking for Iñaki, because he's on 5 points, and Germa is on 5 points now too. I'm on 4 points, and yeah, it seems quite unlikely that we both will lose all our remaining games.
Okay.
But it can happen. No clue.
And then we have Phil from Pod A. What do you think will happen there?
There's only one match left. Me against Manos.
Yeah. And is that a win and in for both of you?
I think I'm not in contention anymore, but
sorry
I don't know. Maybe if some weird things happen and I have some theoretical chances, but I think either Manos or Anton will clinch the second spot from our group.
Yeah, so Frank is already in, and Antti is already out. So
that's true.
And you do think you are out as well, Phil?
Yeah, I don't know what exactly the tiebreakers will be, but I lost to Anton, and I think even lost more games than Anton and Manos, and I don't know.
Yeah, that poor Antti, says Slaughter in chat. Yeah, okay, so Manos or Anton. Then I need to say Anton as the fellow Swede here then. And yeah, let's see after today is...
Anton will watch the game very closely between Manos
and
he will. He will. Perfect. That's some good takes there. We are going to go to a quick break, you guys, to set up the next match, which is then, of course, Jam again against Nils to see what's going to happen. Dun, 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 dun. Are you prepared? Do you feel prepared?
I don't know if I'm really prepared to fight against Niels,
He's just a
but I will
Norwegian.
try.
He's just a Norwegian. Just say that to yourself,
yeah.
and the cow will win.
Like a Norwegian judger now.
Exactly.
Norwegian dreadnought.
Oh yeah.
It's German juggernauts and Norwegian dreadnoughts. Okay.
Okay.
Good to know, good to know. But guys, thank you so much for game one. Phil, thanks for joining in for commentary, and chat. We
Thanks
will
for having
see
me.
you in 5 minutes.